Cool.
Yeah. Basically, once you guys get these master things, master content things filled up, all you gotta do is repeat them. In the same businesses, if you're growing their fan page, like 6 months, a year down the road, you can repeat the same content as long as it's funny and viral. We're gonna get into all the stuff that's funny and viral that you guys can use. So, with my fancy pants slingshot, the content you guys gotta put up has gotta be funny, relates to the audience. This is a minor, and I'm gonna show you guys how to use this based on different businesses that you would go after. It must be shared or shareable. Likes and comments are fine, but the sharing is when you get in front of a different audience. I'll log into my own Facebook and we'll see what's going viral on there. So you guys can see the type of stuff that's going viral. And just pay attention to your own Facebook. You can find out what's working here. Comments. There needs to be a call to action. You post a funny picture, a meme, or something like that. Be like, funniest comments down below, go. And just get them used to responding to your content. Because when that happens, they're going to notice when your content pops up in their newsfeed. We're talking about a small business here. So when their name pops up, they're going to click on it because they're used to clicking on it. Comments, like, shared, it's got to go viral. Pretty much standard right there. Now here are 3 things to post: funny memes, funny or informational infographics, and word searches. Now I just put these slides together because I feel like I need to have slides, but let's go to the good old interweb. All right. All you gotta do for memes is go search for a meme. You can even go generators if you want to create your own generators. There are a ton of sites out there like this. We're just gonna go look at a few. There's also been software out in the past. I know Don Wilson on his OTO for his Facebook launch had something similar to this. If you got something you want to create them yourself, that's fine. These are this one, this one, this one. These are the most popular ones. If you go down here, obviously you're not going to use something with cuss on there, but let's go up here and see if they got popular. Legendary tier. Bad Luck Brian. And there are literally thousands of these on each one of these. So this one doesn't have many more, so let's look at Bad Luck Brian. We'll find some of the better ones. And this is how you can keep current with stuff. Goes on vacation to Russia, gets crushed by meteor. These right here are funny. They are interactive. People share this type of stuff. Let's see what we can find. It's actually fun looking this stuff up. Let's look at this site right here. Popular. This guy's good. Where's the baby? Oh, this one's cool. Let's go Success Kid. Now with these and our auto poster, let's go Success Kid. All you need is the image location. So for this one, you can go copy image location and just test it out to make sure you got it right. Go over here, paste it. There you go. All you need is the image location to load up in the CSV file. So all of these are stuff you can start using. Boss walks by when I'm actually working. Saw school bully working at McDonald's. These are stuff you can post, and you gotta let companies know that you're gonna have some funny stuff on there. Because if they're very strict and say, I just want business-related stuff, you gotta pass and say, I can't help you. I can't get interaction with your fan page. I can't get people paying attention. If all you want to do is post status updates from how your company's going, people don't give a shit. They need this type of stuff on them for them to interact with your page, for your page to start getting some traffic to it. And so when they do post some boring office shit or specials or whatever, people are going to pay attention and see it. So if you got a client that's adamant, no, I want mine to be buttoned up, professional, say, I'm sorry that I can't help you with your social media. That's not the way it works. I can't offer you anything. So don't take on a client like that and have them pay you if you can't deliver results. It's going to be a lose-lose situation. You're both going to walk away with it mad. Just don't get into that situation. Found X in Subway restaurant, made me a sandwich. Now some of these are going to be, if you're looking at it from a female standpoint, maybe a little sexist because it's got a guy's image. But this is still just, it says X. It doesn't say which one. Saved up for a new MacBook, bought an equivalent PC and a car instead. This is the type of stuff you can be posting. These are all over the place. If we go back here, I'll show you some of the ones that I'm building a database on. This, nothing like this. This one right here, this guy, the Success Kid. Let's go popular. Let's go all time. And they're already telling you which one's the most popular. If you like Sex and the City, I love Sex and the City. These are funny. Pickup Line Scientist, The Success Kid. And those are where I'm going to focus on. Willy Wonka. This guy looks like James Schramko, for anybody that knows him. So yeah, it's going to show you which ones are the most popular. This overly attached girlfriend's kind of funny too. So all you need to do is take some time. If you guys want to outsource this, it's very easy to do. Hire somebody on Fiverr for a couple hours, have them go. Just pull up PG status updates or pictures like this and give you a CSV file full of all the links in there, and it's very simple to do. Then all you got to do is pair them up with generic comments like comment below or what do you think of this, stuff like that, just to get the traffic going. Is there a lag on the webinar, my voice?
About 4 or 5 seconds. Maybe 2 seconds.
Was it really?
But it seems to be going away. It seems to be catching up.
Okay, I just saw somebody posted that said that. Okay. There's nothing I can do about that right this second. So now, we covered memes, and all you got to do is create a master database. If you have somebody create 500 of these, you have updates forever. And you can even filter them back through, so it's not that hard to get the content. Now the next thing is infographics, and you can go detail-specific infographics. Infographics get shared, so if you got a chiropractor, I'm sure there's plenty of actual chiropractic infographics out there. These things are everywhere. But what I do is, and I'm not going to talk about the legality of how I get my images, so you will look into that. I just put funny images into Google Images, and all of these come back here. So let's see what we can find here. I'm cooler than you because it's got a bunch of funny stuff here. Depending on how, what type of industry, so say you're doing a chiropractic and they always talk about drinking. I know after I get a massage they always tell me to drink water because it flushes the toxins. This would be something to post there. I'd probably get rid of this pregnancy tips part of it because that makes it a little off kilter. But just something like this would be funny for them to post. Any type of health-related industry or doctor, dentist, something like that, this would be a funny one to post. And these things go on for days. I like this one. I looked at it earlier. 45% more users will click a link if you feature an infographic. 30% of those will forward it even if the information is pointless. Potato. I mean, to me, that is just funny. You guys see where I'm going with this, how to get content. I mean, there's just so much stuff here to get content. Introducing iPhone 5. Attracts UFOs. Exfoliation. Spins straw into gold. Enables time travel. Makes you invisible. Pie on demand. Do you guys see how something like this would be hilarious and get shared? There's a significant screen lag. Beware. All right, I didn't have screen lag last night, so I wonder what's going on. Hold on here and let me see what I can do.
Probably just go to webinar. Probably not a lot we can do about it. But do you guys understand where AJ's coming from? So somebody say yes to make sure that everybody is actually alive. Cool.
Okay, a lot of people are saying there's no lag for them. So if you guys are seeing a lag, I don't know if it's the same person. Keeps saying it. I don't notice the name, so if there is, there's nothing really I can do about it. Something like this, the trustworthiness of beards.
You got to read what Dr. Keith says. He says, find funny shit and use it.
Yes. Yes. This I didn't put in the product because I thought I just expected people to go out and start doing this, which that's an assumption on my part that I make a lot, and that's why Lee looks over everything we put out. Because when I put stuff down on paper, it's usually not the most comprehensive because I assume a lot of stuff that people don't know that I think they would. We keep it real. All right. So you guys see where you can go with this. All right. Funny infographics, memes, and these viral word finds. Now, I don't know how to create these, and I would show it to you, but it's installed on my other computer. I actually bought this program, but of course all my programs are on my other computer, which is like a brick sitting next to me. But something like this, if you go up here and look, this is something that Oprah put, so you're not going to get 19,000 people like this. You're not going to get 46,000 comments because you or the company you're working for, it's not Oprah. It's just not going to happen. This is a $17 piece of software. And I'll drop the link down here. We don't even have an affiliate link, so there's the raw link to his WSO. Now with these, I've only played it a few times, but what I think, and I wish I had it up to play around with beforehand so I could speak from fact, but since I don't, I'm just going to go with it. I think what you do is you put your own words in, then it will create the word find around it. So if you're going after a dentist, doctor, CPA, restaurant, whatnot, you put something like that in there. This one you can see knowledge is right here, rage, courage, love. So if you're going after a chiropractor, you put chiropractic terms in here. If you're going after a restaurant, you put like beer, Bahama Mama, crapple, like that. Share, they catch people's attention because they see them like, what do I have to figure out with this? And then once they find something and look through it for 15 seconds and spend the time looking at it, they're going to post below. This is very interactive and stuff you can put together once and use over and over. All right, does that make sense to everybody?
What do you think, guys? Cool.
All right, I'm going to have to go off screen here for a minute to get some stuff set up because I'm not really sure how to use my computer at this moment. What was I? Let's go with...
Yeah, Dennis, while you're doing it, yeah.
Can you drop me the link in the chat to Media Rainmakers? My bookmarks are all screwed up. All my safe sites are all screwed up. I'm really flying without a kite here. I'm just going by the seat of my pants because my computer's basically worthless to me right now. To the tech login page.
Yeah, just give me 2 seconds.
All right, there's the question box. Windows 8 hides stuff on you too. Yes, this is going to be posted somewhere. We'll get the link out to you. So you only work with businesses that have a sense of humor. You can't go out and find businesses based on a sense of humor. You can't direct mail and say, hey, do you have a sense of humor? If so, I can run your Facebook fan page. What you're doing is you're coming in as the expert. You're telling them what they need to be doing. You don't go to an auto repair shop and say, oh, this needs to be done this way, this needs to be done this way, this needs to be done this way, or a doctor or a dentist. You go to them because they know what's going on. Now, for you, they know social media is a critical part of their advertising and where they're taking their business, but they have no idea what to do with it. So if they are adamant about not using anything funny or viral, you pretty much have to say, okay, I understand completely, but I won't be able to take you on as a client. There's no way for you to get a lot of traffic and get your Facebook fan page noticed if you're not going to be doing stuff that makes people laugh. Does that make sense? You don't look for companies that are willing to do funny stuff. If you got somebody, you got to explain to them what's going on. Just cloud backup discounting for you. All right. So yeah, you just have to explain to them what's going on. And some companies won't take you up on this offer because they are too buttoned up. They just want to put status updates, and you don't want to beat your head against a client and try to force them to agree with you. Either they get it or they don't. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Just move on. Give me a second while I get logged in over here. What I'm trying to do is download the CSV file.
Todd, the deal is you need something that's going to go viral. You need something where people are going to look at it and say, that is so whatever, that they're going to share it. Okay? Humor is a great way to do that. There are not really a lot of things that people tend to share I mean, there's some stuff, but a lot of stuff that people tend to share that's not humorous is also not appropriate for most businesses. Well, yeah, humorous and off the wall. Yeah, I mean, as you venture out into things that are not humorous, Todd, just be aware that you know you want it to be appropriate to the business. So what you would put on a Facebook page for a pediatric dentist would be different than what you would put on a Facebook page for your local, I can't even talk now, your local strip club, right? So with that in mind, you know, that you basically just want to be aware of what people share through social media, and humor is a great way to do that.
All right, Lee, talk to Kyle and check the download link for the CSV file because it's showing up like this, which isn't right. So basically, when you're creating, I'm
on it.
I just hit him up. See, I'm still getting used to Windows 8. I don't even know what's going on here. Move this back over here. Go like this. Let's go these funny infographs. All right, Nintendo. Something everybody knows, or older crowd will. So let's just copy image location. I just want to show you guys how to put this CSV file together too, because we had a lot of questions about that. So let's just go here and say we're doing a Nintendo thing, so it's going to relate to a crowd my age that played Nintendo or older. Does anyone remember when games were 8-bit? And then we're going to paste that link. That's all you need to do, really. It'll post like this with the link here. So all you need to do is gather these links of .jpegs or whatever they're going to be. This one's a .jpeg. So if you're going to outsource this, tell somebody what you're looking for, shoot a quick video, and have them go screen save or go grab all these links. 500, 1,000. If you guys give us some time, I'm probably going to put together a master one. I'm going to hire somebody to create a master like 5,000 link thing for me, and if I do, I'll give it away to all our customers for free. But don't wait on that to get started, for the simple fact that just don't wait on it. All right. So you guys see how easy it is to put in there? Yes, no.
Let us know, guys.
Get my question box back.
Kathy says easy peasy.
Do you do post it directly? You can generate those free if you're scared numbers. Yeah, if you find one, especially on the memes, there's meme generators. You can create your own and post these all on your own site. Or if you want to download them, they're meant to be shared. How Facebook does images, I mean, if you upload an image, it's hard to do. All you can do is share the link. But if you share the link, it's got a side picture and then it's got a post like with content. When you're sharing these to get viral interaction, excuse me, all you want is the picture shown. You don't want the link with the picture and then a description on the right side. Know your meme generator, yeah. Michael, all those sites. There's a ton of these out there. And like a lot of people point in here, like I said, I'm using this in my business. I'm probably going to hire somebody to go full-time for a month just create these for me. And I'll have the master list when I do. I might sell it to other people, but if you bought this product, you can have it for free. I don't really care. I'll give it to you. All right. Now, there's a separate part of this that the plugin can do if you know specific holidays. Yes, 2 days ago, what's today, Saturday? 2 days ago was Valentine's Day. So let's go here and do Valentine's Day Infographics. What do you want? Bet there are some. Woohoo, look at all these. He said, she said. Look at all these Valentine's Day infographics. Now, what's coming up next? What is it, February? March 17th. St. Patrick's Day. One of my favorite holidays. You know, they're trying to figure out one day to put St. Patrick's Day, and they were arguing between the 8th and the 9th of March, so they just combined the two, and that's how they got the 17th.
I have no idea.
I've got a little book of info like that I use in the restroom to read and find funny stuff. Look at all these. There are a ton of these. You want 4th of July? 4th of July. This content is out there. You guys don't need to be creating any content. 4th of July infographic. Boom. Look at that. People like this stuff. Let's see. What is on Monday? Is there a holiday Monday? President's Day?
President's Day, yeah.
Anybody? Anybody?
It's President's Day, yeah.
Funny story about St. Patrick's Day. My freshman year of college, it was like on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or Thursday, so we all took off class. We went to a bar right near campus, and we were drinking at like 6 a.m. green beer, green eggs and ham. My dad calls me at 7. He saw me in the background at 6:30, or he called me at like 9. He's like, "Hey, you going to class?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I saw you on the news at 6:30 getting drunk." I was like, "Shit."
Oh well.
Damn news. Speaking of President's Day, I don't even know if these are absolutely pertinent, whatnot. It doesn't matter. All you need is something close. So on holidays, expected events, you can definitely get stuff going like this. And these are going to be your big times because people are in the mood. They see this stuff. They're going to see it over a stuff. But at the same time, you take the right company and post something good like this. So let's go back to 4th of July infographics. And you can also have these created. If you want to take one like this, if you want to use it, and again, I'm not a lawyer, so if you want to bad mouth me for what I'm about to say, go for it. Take an infographic like this, and we go over to Fiverr. And you type in infographics here. If you hire like a designer to do these, they're expensive, but there's some wickedly talented people on here. I'll send you more than 178 sites. Okay, there's some, I'll give you 50 edible hot niche infographics. There's so much content on here too. I'll do 10. I'll post, let's see, design. I know I've gotten them off here before. I just don't know where they are. Like I said, all my stuff's on my other computer. So bear with me. I will design you a spectacular infographic for $5. I will create an infographic for $5. I will create an infographic for $5. I will customize 3 infographics with your name, logo, and website. I will create an inspirational mini quote infographic. Okay, so if you guys will be doing this as a business, inspirational quotes are good. They go viral a lot. So, and I'm just going to do this one in front of you guys, if you don't mind. And just for the record, you don't need to know how to spell to be successful in business. Because I don't. If there's no red squiggly line under it, I think it's spelled right. Here's some inspirational quotes. And on stuff like this, okay, this has the company, it's on the Brainy Quotes, so it's got the logo already under here. If you want to use these pictures as is, good, you're going to brand this company. You don't even have to be creating these on your own. But over time, if you want to start creating some original ones that you can use in your business, go for it. That was just one search. I'm sure there's 100,000 sites for inspirational quotes. All right. And with these, I don't expect you guys to go out and get 500 of these created and spend $2,500. Don't do that. Or if you got the money and want to for some reason, go for it. But I wouldn't. So there you go. You can have all the people in the world creating you these infographics. Some will do better than others. Read the reviews. Do your due diligence. So, inspirational quotes all over the place. Wow. Inspirational quotes, there's a .info ranking second with a dash. Nice. And you're going to have to look around. I mean, there's goofy ones all over. Leadership, motivational, inspirational, success, life, imagination, follow your dreams, building good character, words of wisdom, goals and settings, happiness, personal growth. Now, if somebody wanted to launch a product and wants to do these and has the graphic skill to do these, if you want to go out and create a ton of these infographics and these inspirational quote things and stuff like that, hit us up, because if you want to do the work, we'll launch it for you. I think there's a market there for it. This could almost also be a membership site, just providing content like this that people can freely use with no restrictions on. So if somebody's got the talent and the time, there's a market for you. So that is just about all you need to know on posting stuff. Now let's go here. BuzzFeed.com. Now, every now and then there's current event stuff that's going viral. There's funny videos, there's stuff like that. And some of this stuff is hard to predict. So updating it might not be an easy thing to do every now and then. And this is where the manual post comes in the background of the site that you can do manually. So let's just go to that. Let's go to fail and let's go to cute. So these are some of the stuff that's going viral on the internet. 7 celebrities you want with you on a desert island. Cool. 49 reasons why The Notebook is the worst, most frustrating movie ever created. Cool. 28 best ways to handle text from the wrong number. Cool. And this stuff that's trending now, you can add to your future stuff. Just because it's trending now doesn't mean it won't go viral on your people's Facebook fan pages a month from now. This would have been something good for Valentine's Day. And these go on and on. Cute feed. Which Disney kiss are you this Valentine's Day? How single cats are spending Valentine's Day. Japanese boy and his French bulldog are the world's cutest friends ever. 23 indisputable reason why it's time for a Labrador to win Westminster. There's so much stuff here. 14 beautiful old photos of people with their dogs. People love dogs. Something like this would go crazy. People would share it. I don't like Justin Timberlake, so he's an alright actor, whatever. Tiny kitten tries to figure out what a hedgehog is. You kidding me? Let's hope this is a video. Oh, perfect. It's on YouTube. Here you go. Everybody can click on this link and watch it. I don't think the sound will come through. Now, do you think something like this, I don't care if you're working for a dentist, a lawyer, a CPA, or a restaurant, a bar and grill, a salon, a massage place, everybody loves kittens. Kitten meets hedgehog. 4 million plus views. This is a horrible commercial, but here it is. I'm just really interested to see it, so that's why I'm playing it. I got too much stuff on it. So there you go. Something like this is perfect. This is very PG. It's what people are looking for. They want to interact on stuff. Was that a hot dog tattooed on somebody? For a restaurant, 13 or 23 incredible tattoos dedicated to food. You kidding me? That's Julia Child. That's not really food. Bread, turkey leg, cheese, bread. He's got a sandwich. Hot dog tattoo. Romantic avocado tattoos. So, say you're working with a Mexican restaurant. Let's just screen grab this image, copy image location. Let's add it to our feed. This can be used over and over again for restaurants. You title it, do you like avocados this much? Comment below. And then you put this picture. Perfect. Truffle slicer chasing. That's pretty cool. All right, do you guys see how easy it is to find content to post? I mean, that's just had to hurt. Are you guys starting to see how much stuff there is on this stuff? Faceplant pictures are always funny. Faceplant videos are always funnier. My new favorite meme, 3 things to take to a deserted island. Michael Phelps saddle, stick with gold medal on it. Perfect. Michael, that's the greatest thing. Once you guys start seeing this stuff, and that's why I just want to get on here and just brainstorm with you guys and show you how much content, because everybody's like, where do I get content, where do I get content? Once you guys know what you're looking for, there's no way you can't find content. It is all over the place, and it's so easy to fill these CSV files up. And once you have stuff that's working, you don't have to switch out. You don't need 500 new posts for a new place. You also don't need 5 months worth of posts scheduled out first. Just get a month together. If you get 100 of these together and say post 2 or 3 times a day, boom, you're good. Then hire somebody with your first payment you get from that company to go fill up the spreadsheet more. This stuff is very easy to do. All right, questions on content. Let's see what the fail feed looks like. Snoop Dogg is writing a children's book about smoking weed. That's scary. Is this the Has anybody here ever seen Jenna Marbles on Facebook or on YouTube? Any females here watch Jenna Marbles? I don't know if this is her. No, this isn't her. Okay. For anybody that's seen Jenna Marbles, if you haven't, go to Facebook or YouTube and search her. My girlfriend showed it to me the other night. She's got some of the funniest videos online. She's got like 125 of them. But this is how easy. Any questions on content? You guys should have no problem now with content. It's all over the place. It's bursting at the seams. It will never run out. It's getting renewed every day. It's just massive. And this is the type of stuff companies are willing to pay you to auto-post this so they don't have to log in and do it, and B, to find the content. To a company, that's worth $300 a month all day long. Because if not, they got to have some guy working 10, 15 hours doing it. And the guy might only make $10 an hour, so they're only out $150 as opposed to paying you $300. But you're gonna get better results. You know what you're doing. They don't need to hire somebody to do this and pay them by the hour. They just need to find somebody that knows what they're doing, pay them per month, and make sure it's getting done. That's all right. Who on here think they can go out and start selling Facebook services now after watching this?
What do you think, guys? Let us know.
I need social validation in the form of questions and comments. Does this company have to approve the post prior to you posting them? No, don't go down that road. If they say something about one, then you can take it down or whatnot, but you'll get a feel for them very quickly. And if they have an issue, talk to them about it. Be like, hey, some of the stuff might not be 100% what you think your image is for your Facebook page, but you're on Facebook. You have to take control of this. You guys cannot be consultants and have the business owner tell you how to do your job. That's not what they're paying you for. They're paying you because you're the expert. I know for a lot of people it's going to be hard to get to that point where you can actually be forceful about this, but if they want to dictate what you do, then you're going to do less than stellar work. Then they're going to be mad at you and say you didn't deliver what you promised us. So if you're going to put your word out there and take money for services and promise results, you can't let them dictate what you do and then have them also complain about the results because they told you what to do. It just can't happen.
Right. Very well said.
Be the high paid, absolutely. That's a great sales. $300 a month. You don't hire one full time. Yeah, Julie Francis. Yeah, $300 a month is nothing compared to the value they'll get. One post with more interaction, for like say they got a 2-for-1 deal or whatever they're posting to get people in the door. One post from that after you've done your work for a little while, people are interacting with the page, will get them 100 to 300 times the traffic it would have before. And those are real numbers. I mean, I don't have the exact stats, but if they got 5,000 fans and they're usually getting like 3 likes, and now they get a couple hundred likes, and then they post something and 150 people show up in their door and spend $10, that's $1,500 right there. They only paid you $300. Do you think there's an ROI there? Yeah, edge rank, that's what Dr. Keith said. Keith, are you really a doctor? Robert posted a link to the drunk makeup tutorial by Jenna Marbles. Yes, that's hilarious. I'm going to post that for everybody else. I hope everybody doesn't mind me doing some funny stuff on here, but that's just what I do. All right. For those that want to kick later, not while you're on the webinar with me, there's a funny Jenna Marbles video. All right. Not quite sure the process. When we paste the image location or video link location in CSV file, the actual image or video will show up on the fan page timeline? Yes. So let's go. Let's just go here. Now, before release, since we had the only thing we had in there was you can put the URL. So it would show like, let me log into Facebook real quick, and I'll show you what the difference is. Let's go facebook.com. Facebook.cmo. All right. Come on, load up. This is what it looks like when an image is posted. Ryan McKinney bought somebody an Amazon Fire. I need to hit him up and tell him he needs to send me one. I'm just kidding. This is what it looks like when an image is posted. Now, when a link's posted, it looks something like this. That's not a really good example. That's a suggested. Let's scroll down here. If you posted, so let's say you posted this link in your feed through the CSV file. This is what would get posted. It would pull an image from the site, put this here, and do all this stuff and link back to the site. That's not very interactive. You're encouraging people to get away from the fan page. Now, if you took this, no, Let's find one I like. All right, I love Reagan. If you right-click here and get copy image location, let's go take a look at that. Boom, that'll get posted. So that's the difference between posting a link that has this, a link to a post has this, and a link to an image with our plugin just has this. And if you want to do this any other route, you actually have to high CPU usage. I got 8 gigs of RAM. I need to figure something out. There's no reason I got 8 gigs of RAM and saying high CPU usage. Anyway, I lost train of thought. Thank you, Windows. What was I saying, Lee? Okay, yeah. If you guys want to post images on the other people's Facebook pages, and you want to do it through their CRM or their back end to schedule them out, you have to literally go upload them all to Facebook. You get a new fan page, you have to upload them all to Facebook. Our plugin, I've looked around the market, and I'm not going to say for sure, but it's the easiest way to post images that I've ever seen, and there was a lot of programming to get that to work like that. So you guys really do have a powerful tool in your hand when it comes to auto-posting pictures and stuff like that. Wow, my question box just went crazy. No phone calls. All right. Your shared screen is stuck back now. All right. We want them to share rather than like, right? And then to what end? What kind of conversation or monetization can we help them achieve? Or just for branding, get the brands top of mind. Lee kind of answered that for you, Bill. I'll go ahead. He said, we want to get them to share rather than like, right? And then to what end? What kind of conversion or monetization can we help them achieve? The business has to have some strategy to bring people in the doors. And you could talk to them about different ways to do that. Coupon specials, special events, tastings if you're like a wine place. There's tons of stuff, and they should know how to get people in the door by offering specials. What you're doing is expanding their reach. So most people's fan pages, let's go here. I'm not really quite sure how to use this graph search. Chicago restaurants, that's national. Here we go. Let's just pick one of these places. The Purple Pig, I like that. Let's look at this in real time, what's going on. 10,000 likes. Okay, 83 people like this. They posted a picture. 83 out of 10,000, 10. It's less than 1% conversion rate, or 1% people like this. I don't know exactly how many people saw this. 12 people shared, 83 people liked, 2 million people commented. Now you take the same fan page and start posting these funny images, and they start getting shared, commented on, liked. Because every time somebody likes this, it shows up on their feed. Every time somebody comments, it shows up on their feed. Every time somebody shares this, it shows up on all their friends' feed. So the point of doing all this funny stuff is to get the interaction. All of a sudden, you'll go from 10,229 likes to 783 people talking about this. You'll get this up to like 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000 people talking about this. Then, when they come here and post something like this, with over 25 cheese available, this isn't really a pull into the door post, but it could be if they reworded it. They can get a lot more interaction. And they're actually doing a decent job compared to most places. 165 likes. I don't care how many fans they have. They're doing better than most companies are. But if you had a company like this and start mixing in some funny pictures and stuff to get their entry up, these posts will start getting like 500, 600, 800 posts because people are used to interacting with these sites. Now, why can I say these numbers? I've talked to some of the experts in this industry. I don't proclaim to be a Facebook expert by any means, and I've never pawned myself off as one. But I've talked to people who do this on a high level and a very broad, all over local businesses and everything. And this is the feedback I'm getting from them. They're in the field doing this. So that's where I'm coming from with all this. Dennis Norton just came on here, and I just haven't had time to get rid of it. Shares, like, don't matter much. It's interaction. Yeah, I mean, sharing stuff, it does increase your page rank or edge rank. I don't care what you say. All that stuff, nobody knows the formula. So, yes, just get all that stuff. All right, guys, any more questions about this?
I think we got it.
Pamela, you're just gonna have to watch the replay. I can't fix the delay or whatever you're seeing. There's nothing I can do right now to actually. If there's something I could do to fix that right now, I would actually do it for you guys. But I just can't. I don't know how to fix it.
Cool.
All right. I'm good at this point. How's that making cake? Okay. All right, now let's go back to the slides. I think I have slides somewhere.
Yeah, we're not done yet, guys. We got a ton more cool stuff to show you.
We pretty much covered a lot of the cool stuff. I mean, I could go on and on here, but there's really no point here. It would be dragging it out and making this look more difficult than what it was. I could show you guys 50 more sites. I could show you funny video sites. I could go on and on all day of stuff that can be posted that will go viral and will help your clients. But the simple fact is, me showing you all this stuff and dragging it out over the course of an hour is not going to help anybody. You guys know what you need to do. You know what you need to post. Now it's just a matter of getting it started. You need to create a master list of pics, images, and status updates. I'm doing that for my own business. Don't wait on me for that to get done because I got a lot of projects going on, so I can't give you a timeline. But once I do, you guys can have it. Harold, outstanding webinars, took over 7,900 fish to help expand their reach. Nice. Pay attention to stuff going viral. Let's go back to my site, or let's just go back here. The stuff you guys see posting up here is the stuff other people are sharing and liking. So something like that, that's McKinney, so it wouldn't work. Something like this, I mean, I'm not going to tell you to say, I bust my ass to make money, you tax the hell out of me, I stop busting my ass. Stuff like that you're not going to want to. But here's something that's along the lines. Those who don't believe magic will never find it. This is a post you can put on their fan page. People will like and share that. A lot of food. I'm a fan of this Living the Country Life fan page. That lady who runs, it's awesome. I've actually talked to her. And just see what's being shared. I mean, you guys can go through your own feed. The person you're trying to reach is busy having a nervous breakdown. Please wait for the next available representative. That would be funny to actually post on a business website or a fan page. So just pay attention to what's going on. The best 6 doctors anywhere, and no one can deny it, are any type of health or wellness type of company, or just any company in general. This would be perfect to post. Then, if you see this, you go to their diet, and you see what else they have. So, I mean, it's just a matter of you guys getting out there and doing it. I wish there was something I could say that would get you to do it, but I don't think there is. Until a little bit. All right. Now get clients from that CSV accordingly and start getting paid. I know everybody on here bought the offline pandemic. The front end was $10. I included a direct mail piece in there. I think a lot of people take lightly that direct mail piece I put in there. The sales page said the direct mail piece is responsible for over $1 million in revenue in 2012, and that's not a lie. Between me and other people that are using this, that I allowed to use this and taught this to, that letter is easily modifiable. It has produced well, I don't have exact numbers, so I didn't go too high or goofy. That letter dropped in the mail in a plain manila envelope with a handwritten address on it has brought in well over $1 million. If you count recurring, it just gets goofy. So all you guys have to do is do this. Who on here plans on doing this or doing something with direct mail or getting this stuff going? I just need feedback because me and Lee have been doing this for a while, and the amount of people we get to say yes on stuff like this that never follow up, and we've actually emailed people and followed up with them, and there's always excuses on why stuff's not going down.
We got a bunch of yeses.
We always get a bunch of yeses. Lee, but how many success stories do we get? How many people do we have that don't follow up? Guys, I'm not trying to be hard on you. We're actually leading someone. We're leading somewhere with this because me and Lee had a talk the other day about what we need to do to get you guys with more success and start changing lives. I mean, using the direct mail, you can go out to mobile websites, Facebook fan pages. You can do reputation management. Those are the 3 main things I mail for with direct mail. All of them work. They work very well. It's a very low-cost barrier of entry to get started, get paying clients. But there's been a hiccup, and there's a little disconnect here, which we're going to talk about. All right, here's for the last year and a half we've been doing this, and this is what we've been getting asked for. Coaching, one-on-one coaching or group instructions, more accountability, results in advance. Results in advance basically means I want something that's proven that I can get started with, and I need a little hand-holding or whatnot. Everything we put out has been tested through the roof. I mean, I don't put my name on anything or put anything out that I haven't tried or made money with. There's too many other people out there doing that I don't need to hop in those waters. So we are starting, and we were with a consultant the other day, and that's where we kind of got this idea. We're doing a Force Results Masterclass. We're going to do a step-by-step on live webinars. Basically, I'm going to show you guys, today you do this, and I'll show you exactly how to do it. You're going to have everything at your fingertips. The webinars are going to be recorded, so you can sit there. If you got 2 monitors, you can watch it, or if you got 2 monitors, you can watch it on one and actually do the stuff. I'm going to go into excruciating detail where once you get off this first webinar, there's going to be no question on what you guys need to do. We're going to hook you up with accountability partners. Every 2 people that sign up are going to get held accountable by somebody else. Now, when it comes to me and Lee keeping you guys accountable, that's one thing, and we got it built into this too. But you guys need somebody checking in, validating. You're saying, hey, I did this. All right, how'd it work out? You need to be talking to other people in this niche or in this industry. The problem a lot of people have that are on this call, me and Lee, we're on Skype all day. The amount of Skype chats and calls we have with other people in this industry, it would probably shock you. But we're immersed in this. We talk to people who do this stuff all the time. So we had network. We have that, what do you call it? Seth Godin calls it like tribes. A lot of people on this call don't have that. You're in your everyday life. If you try to talk about this to your family, your kids, your wife, your parents, your friends, they get a glazed look on their face. I know, I've been there. I just don't talk about it. When people ask me what I do, I say I run porn sites. It just shuts them up, and I don't care. I don't want to explain what I do. So we're going to hook you guys up with accountability partners. I will be looking over everything. You're going to have homework assignments. You're going to actually have to do stuff, and then you're going to have to email it to me. And I'm going to look it over and get back to you. This is a huge time investment on my part, but we're willing to do this. Homework and forced assignments, and I don't care if this is your going after your first or your 50th client. I've been doing coaching and just off-the-wall stuff. People need help every now and then, and stuff like when Ryan McKinney got started. I have a 0 failure rate of people who listen to what I say getting their first client. This isn't guessing or giving you guys some stuff just to do. I can promise you your first client if you'll just do what we have laid out for you. It's just, that's simple. And you either got to figure out if you're on the fence and you really want to do this or not, because we're going to get into a few things. So starting this 25th, there's going to be 5 webinars. Now, I want to disqualify as many people as humanly possible. I don't want anybody in here except who we were looking for. So we don't want you to sign up for this if you're full of excuses, and this is how this course is going to be run. So if I get a little harsh here, don't get your feelings hurt. If your feelings get hurt, I suggest not signing up. If you have an excuse for everything why you can't get results, oh, this course wasn't complete, he left this out, I don't have time, well, I'm just waiting to get started, I'm waiting for the perfect time, which really doesn't exist. And I've used excuses before, I'm not going to try to say I haven't, but me and Lee are the type of people, we get shit done. And if this is you full of excuses, please don't sign up. We're going to refund you right away, we're going to kick you out, it's just not going to fly. I'm not even looking at the question box from now on because I don't even know what's being said about me. If you will not take action, do not waste our time. We are investing time in this. This is something we don't have to do. The amount of time we put in this, if you guys total it up by what we charge by an hour, I mean, it's just a very large amount. But what we're looking for is results. We want you guys to get clients. We want those videos. We've done this for a year. We've got quite a few success stories, but nowhere near what we want to have. We don't need to be doing this product creation, all stuff. We do it because we enjoy it. Yes, we get paid very well for it, make money doing it. But at the end of the day, we've got offline businesses to run that'll make more than what we're doing right here. So we don't need to be doing this stuff, and that's why we want results. We want people with video shooting saying, hey, I got my first client, I got my first 5 clients, hey, I just quit my job. Stuff like that is what we're dying for just now. If you're just messing around, don't sign up. This is a business, so you need to treat it like so. A lot of people get this idea of going to offline consultant. I'm going to get a few clients and make some money, and everything should be great. They don't realize you are integrating yourself into another business, and another human being has shed blood, sweat, tears, and a lot of financial capital to set that up. So if you're just taking it for fun and trying to help them out a little bit or enough to get paid, do not do this. You're messing with their livelihood. They have expectations from you based on what you say to them, and if you can't meet those expectations, walk away. I've seen people mess up businesses bad because I've had to go in there and fix them. So don't go out there and start doing that kind of stuff. I don't know what's next on this. All right. So with just that being said, I'm going to pull up my question box. If anybody says anything bad about me, I won't hold it to you.
Nobody said anything bad about either one of us so far.
All right. Because this, I mean, it's going to be easy on what you guys need to do, but we're going to hold you guys accountable. Now, does this sound like anybody here something they're up for before we get any further? If everybody says no, I'll just skip the next slide and go on about my day.
What do you think, guys? Karen says it sounds wonderful. Yes, let's go, please. Realism is more useful than bullshit. Michael, you're talking our language.
You're an asshole, just kidding. Thanks, Rick. All right. Now, we were trying to price this out, and like I said, we've had people ask us for coaching. So I was initially planning on doing coaching, 10 people on for $1,000 a person or whatnot. I can only help 10 people at a time with that time commitment. But how we set this up is 5 webinars. And I'm not going to click because I don't even know if there's another line on the slide or goes to the next thing. So this is going live on Tuesday just to our list. We got a weekend special. Live a life of wealth and enjoyment. See my Ferrari. Watch me count money. One-time payment, $147. This is as cheap as we could make it where we wouldn't have people in there being tire kickers and wasting our time. Because if there's anything me and Lee hate more is people and they're wasting our time. We have somebody running our support because that's what a lot of support is waste of time on our part where somebody else could be there answering stuff. We're going to be doing 5 webinars starting the February 25th. There'll be 2 first week, 2 the second week, and then a follow-up one on the following Thursday. And if you're in this class and you do what we say and have us look over your stuff, by that, let me pull up, what date would that be? What time's the
14th.
Can you drop that link in there, Lee, for everybody?
Yes, I can.
Let me make this real for you guys. All right. We're starting here. So on the 14th of March at the absolute latest, if you sign up for this and listen to us and do these simple steps we're going to be putting in front of you, you will absolutely 100%, no questions asked. I hope the FCC's not listening into this because they'd probably find me or something. You will have your first client. And I'm going to give you a couple different routes to go with this. We're going to be focusing on direct mail because if I teach you direct mail, 5 years from now you can still use the same thing to get clients. This isn't going to be any lovey-dovey webinars. I'm going to be an asshole on these webinars. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you start coming to me with excuses, I'm going to call you out on the webinar. So if you have a fragile ego or something, either join up and don't say a single word or just don't sign up. I'm tired of really messing around and having people I'm tired of selling products that don't get used. It comes down to it. And that's where we're going with this. We're starting on the February 25th. This will be released next week, like Tuesday or Monday. It'll be $197. So you're getting a $50 discount for signing up for this week. There's a members area you'll go to after you pay. Once you pay, start looking on Monday because we were discussing this yesterday and decided to give a little weekend bonus to everyone who gets signed up now. On Monday, there will be a detailed questionnaire in there that you had to fill out. If you don't fill it out, you get kicked out of the class and refunded. If you don't fill it out before the first webinar, because I need these questionnaires filled out to model everything. Refund policy, you can come to the first webinar if you don't think it's for us or you hate me for being mean, then we'll send you a refund. But once the second webinar kicks in, no refunds are available. All right, questions, comments, concerns? Anybody in tears yet? If not, just wait. You guys are cheap. Michael, with how much work me and Lee are going to put in this to get you guys results, there's no way we could possibly go cheaper than this. We can't do a payment program. You guys will have till the end of next week to sign up. It'll be $197 then. If 1 week you can't go out and wash windows or cut grass or rake leaves or do something to make this $147 or $197, then it's not the type of people we want in here.
We got some good questions coming in.
Okay, go ahead.
You got Thomas says, can a consultant with a job make the class work? Thomas, I got 2 things to say about that. One, the answer is yes. Okay, I mean you can figure out how to do this. You've heard us mention Ryan McKinney before. When Ryan first got in touch with us, he actually worked for the Department of Defense, and he actually worked in a building for the Army that was surrounded by armed guards because it was top secret kind of stuff. He couldn't even take a cell phone.
Oh, yeah, he couldn't even take his cell phone in.
Yeah, he said if they see you with a cell phone, they throw you to the floor, they take all your stuff from you, they lock you in a room, and then they start asking you questions after that. So, I mean, it was that secure. And we just helped him. We helped him figure out how to get around those restrictions, and he did very, very well with that. And we can help you do that too. So the answer to the question is yes. Another answer to the question is, Thomas, if it's not true that you can do this with a job, then you're forever a prisoner of your job. And we surely don't want that to happen. Why should
Yeah,
Tom
a
says,
job.
yeah,
Go ahead.
Tom says, why should the average person need this forced series of webinars? Tom, I have no clue what the average person needs, and I really don't care. What kind of is sparking this whole thing is the following. AJ and I both get hit up on a daily basis, whether it be through a support ticket, email, Skype, or whatever, and people have questions like, what can you offer coaching? Can you offer more support? I really need yada, yada. And it all boils down to people, some people, not all people, is it the average? I don't know. I don't care. But some people, a bunch of them, need this extra stuff. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But a bunch of people do. So we're kind of scratching our heads together and we're saying, well, we could do it a one-on-one thing for about $1,000 and that would be cool, but that's going to exclude a lot of people. And then we came up with this idea of doing this 5-webinar coaching series, which is kind of like group coaching in a way. And that way we can lower the price so it gets within the range of a lot of folks who want to make this work, but maybe don't have a ton of cash in the bank to make it work. So Tom, the answer to that question is, I don't know what the average person needs, but I do know that there are a bunch of people on our list who need this, which is why we are giving this to you. John says, any special deal for EasyPP lifetime members? John, you're looking at it, $50 off.
We can't go any lower. We can't go any lower and make this worth our time. If you guys knew how much commitment time we have in our business and what we got to put into this to get all the content we get to you guys, there's no way we could go lower this price and justify doing it. And the EasyPP members, for $97 over the course of the year, you get access to well over $10,000 worth of programs. You wouldn't have to pay for the program yourself. So that's such a deal right there that we can't really do much more than that to make that such a killer deal. And what he was talking about was why the average person needs the support service of webinars. I don't want the average people in here. And if you don't think this is for you or not sure, I suggest just skipping on this. There's other people out there that have other stuff for sale. We just want the people in here who are tired of getting by, who want this to success, but they just need that little extra. And I'm not saying anything bad about people that need extra, not at all. Some people need a little kick in the pants, some people need a little more structure, and that's fine. We'll provide it.
Yes.
But if you got questions or doubt this or don't think we're the right guys, please don't sign up. This payment, we had to put money on here just to weed out everybody. The money here is not the issue. We want the results. We want the videos. I want 100% success rate for everybody that signs up to get their first client. I want videos. So when my girlfriend keeps asking me, what do you do? I can show her videos back. Look, that's what I do.
Yeah, right. We help people achieve their dreams. And this is a way that we can do this. Todd says this covers direct mail and selling your products. Todd, this would cover direct mail selling products to regular businesses. Yes.
Yeah, you're going to be selling consulting services. And I got a few different routes to go about this, and that's a big part of the questionnaire is I want to know who's comfortable going which routes. There's 3-4 different routes we can go with direct mail. And if we have a bunch of people that want to go one way and a bunch of people want to go that way, I can structure it that way. And that's why I need these questionnaires filled out and back to me so I can structure this. URL is not working to sign up. Let's see about that.
Yeah, that bit.ly forced results. Make sure you spelled it right, and B, if it's not working on your browser, it's probably a cookie issue if you spelled it wrong to begin with, because I just did it and it worked fine. Worst case, open up another browser.
A lot of people are asking what we're going to cover in there, and like I said before, the method to get clients is the same, depending on what you want to sell up front. There's only 2 or 3 services I'm going to tell you guys to offer up front. A lot of people throw the kitchen sink, try to get a $2,000 client up front. I can tell you from experience it's the wrong way to go if you want to build a business. I'm basically covering 3 different ways to get your foot in the door. These 3 different methods to sell up front are there for a specific reason. Mobile websites, you're going to fill a hole in their marketing they already have. You're not trying to sell them additional stuff. You're saying, hey, you know you need a website, but half of it's broken. Let me fix that. Reputation management. I can show you guys how to create. I was talking to Ryan McKinney about this. We do similar stuff. A lot of his direct mail is what he learned from us at Evolved, and me and him talk once a week about direct mail. He had a client of his or customers of his send out 40 direct mail pieces the way we send them out. I mean, they're very similar how we send them out. And he said he got like 12 phone calls. 40 pages sent out like we send them out will cost you 40, 50 bucks. If you put $1 in there, it'll cost you 100. But to get 12 people calling and reputation management, you can charge $297 all day long for that. So if you can turn 50 into $1,500 a month, I mean, come on. This stuff, man, I get excited about this stuff. The sessions are mapped out kind of now. Me and Lee have all next week to fine-tune this. We're going to talk to some other people who've done coaching and stuff to see. We've never done this type of coaching, but everybody keeps asking, so that's why we're doing it. Putting a huge time commitment on our part into this to make you guys succeed. So,
Yeah, we actually had, just so you guys know, we did not just
software for this program. I'm going to show you how to use all free stuff.
We didn't just cook this up in 5 minutes. I mean, we've been kind of chewing on this for a while and trying to figure out how we can offer it. I mean, you got to understand, AJ and I have the same 24 hours per day that everybody else has, but we have to make X amount of dollars in that 24 hours, or else rationally we have to go do something else in order to make that X amount of dollars. So we've been trying to figure out how to offer this upgraded level of coaching to people while keeping it affordable for you, but also while making it worth our time, frankly. I mean, so that it's a value for value exchange between us and you, so that you're getting the good out of it, and so that we feel like, we're getting paid for it, but also that we're getting to see you have success. So that's basically where we're coming from on this. More questions, guys. Anybody has any questions at all about what we're doing, how we're doing it, why we're doing it? It's all fair game. We're open books.
Todd, thanks for that comment. Can you get back to this question on the product when you're through the pitch or assurance? I bought a single license, no TO, and wrote back on sales page that you do 10 Facebook pages. Could you explain more? Julie, basically that means the front end, the standard version of the plugin, you can only manage 10 Facebook fan pages from it. But if you start selling this and you have 10 clients paying you $300 a month, then just go back and buy the advanced version. And the plugin goes on your website. Julie, I'm just going to drop my email in here for you. Just hit me up on email and I will answer all your questions more in detail. Since I was away for a bit, these weekly webinar coaching calls. BJ, it's 2 weeks with a follow-up on the third week. If you listen to what I'm saying and can put up with me being a tyrant for a couple of weeks, I can guarantee your first client, all you got to do is do what I say. We're hooking you guys up with accountability partners. We're going to look over all your work. It's as structured as I can make it without my head spinning for being too structured. And all you got to do is show up, do what I say, and you'll get your clients. I mean, this has been tested. I have a 0 failure rate of people who listen to what I say and getting clients. It's just, the stuff's already here. We're just going to make you guys do it. Does that answer your question, BJ? Bishop, I'm not going to read what you wrote, Bishop Ed Young. I'm not going to read or tell you what you wrote. But even with that comment or that mindset right there, if you want to get out of that situation, this is a perfect way to do it. I don't care if you have to borrow $200. Because the $147 payment, you guys will need another $40, $50 to do direct mail. So with $200, if you can scratch, scrape, pick up $200, you can literally change your life based on this class and start making $40, $50, $100,000 a year. This is really all you need. And then all this other stuff that you guys are worried about buying, like should I buy this or should I not buy this? Once you start making money, you can go buy all this stuff and not worry about it because you're going to pick up one little thing that's going to add to your business. Everybody thinks that once they're successful, they stop buying stuff. That's the exact opposite truth. Me and Lee, we buy so much shit, and we filter out so much stuff, like the promos we do to people. It's all stuff we believe, and we've looked at, we've talked to the person, we believe in the person selling it. If you guys saw the amount of stuff we get asked to promote to you guys, I mean, 95% doesn't go through our BS meter. Barry, the webinars will be recorded. They will be in a membership site. We're also creating a Facebook fan page or a group for you guys. It's going to be closed. It's not going to be public. It's going to be you guys in there interacting. Me, Kyle, and Lee will be in there interacting with you guys. And we're going to try to get you guys into a community where you guys help each other, egg each other on, because we want to see you guys succeed. Rick Lee answered that. Bill, I'm going to go over how to use direct mail for Facebook too, but there's several different routes. This is going out to our whole list. We just happened to offer it today for a $50 discount because we just got it all set up this morning. So anybody wants to take action on this weekend gets a $50 discount. So this, if you want to go the Facebook route, absolutely. I'm going to have stuff in there for that. If you want to go mobile web, absolutely. I got stuff in there for that. If you want to go rep management, absolutely. I got stuff in there for that. And that's why I need these questionnaires filled out when they get posted on Monday or Tuesday, because I need to know where everybody wants to go. And all three of these are great foot-in-the-door methods. And, yeah, so that. Craig, we have a week to sign up at this price. You have till Sunday at midnight to sign up at $147. At Monday, it goes up to $197. Cornell, no. I know we should have these, but from your experience, your business owners normally ask for credentials such as your main website or business license. I'm incorporated. I got all that stuff. I do not have a website up for my business to this day. I've had 50 iterations of it. I can create a company's website very quickly, but when it comes to mine, it's got to meet certain specs, so it'll probably never get met. I might do this for 20 years and sell my company and still never have a website up.
Just so you guys know, because we're talking about the $147 price, as you probably imagine, AJ and I have been doing this thing like selling WSOs and stuff for quite a while. We have a fairly large mailing list. The people on this webinar were not invited from our entire mailing list. You are a small group of people on our mailing list, people that are Easy Profit Plugins members, people who are, who bought Offline Pandemic, and that's it. You're the only ones that get the $147 price. So when we hit Monday, we are opening this up to the rest of the folks on our list, but it's not going to be at $147. It's going to be raised by $50 at $197.
All right, guys, anything else? It's Sunday. I'm sure everybody's got stuff to do.
Saturday.
So I don't want to sit here. Yes. Between days of moving, computers breaking down, I don't even know what day it is. As long as it's still February, I'm good. Regarding plugin search function, how much time was waiting?
Kurt has a great question. Are we limiting the number who can get in? Kurt, we didn't even really think about that. Neither AJ nor I like false scarcity. And so basically, I mean, if we had a ton, don't ask me what a ton means because I don't know yet. But if we have a ton of people coming into this and it gets to where we're thinking, oh my God, we can't manage this. We're going to cut this off and do it again sometime in the future. Yeah, we'll limit it. But
I've got a hard number cut off in my mind.
Yeah, I probably do too, but you and I haven't really talked about it, so I don't want to just announce it.
Yeah, and it's irrelevant. If you guys get in now or this weekend or first couple days, it shouldn't be a problem. But once this goes out to our whole list, I can't honestly think it could lock up in 12 hours.
Yeah, I mean, it could just blow up. Yeah, absolutely. We could get so many people that we just, just have a gut feeling of, oh my God, we got to stop this. Because our goal is for you to have success. That's going to do, AJ and I were having this discussion earlier today. AJ said, and I quote, I will do cartwheels down the street naked when the first person gets their first client. So hopefully I can convince AJ's girlfriend, to whom I've never spoken, to take a video of that so that we can all look at it. Yeah, now that would go viral. But sure, we need to get paid for this because, as I explained rationally, we have to do something else with our time if we don't get paid for it. But honestly, the goal here is for a bunch of you guys to start making a bunch of money and to start sending us in videos, pictures of checks, pictures of your PayPal account excluding pertinent, excluding sensitive information, pictures of you with a huge smile on your face, videos of you saying, yada, 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 but when I went to Lean AJ's coaching, I started making real money for the first time, yada, yada, yada. That's really what's driving the stuff from our point of view. Keith says it's better to see, well, Keith, I'm not even going to read that. Okay. No, BJ, I do not have a company website. When I first started, I actually spent a week thinking that I was working, building a website, and it got hacked, frankly, like a few months later because I forgot to update some plugins. It was a WordPress site, so I just deleted the whole thing. And it's been on my list, but it's down around number 20 or 30 on my list. You do not need a website.
It's about the same on my list, that part of the list that will
Yeah.
never get accomplished.
Yeah. It's on my list because it's somehow supposed to, but there's no way that I'm wasting my time doing that again. Do people ask you for a website? No, they don't. That gets a little bit into what we were talking about earlier, when you talk to businesses with some authority. When you don't let the business dictate to you and say, well, I want this here and that there and that there, status updates, and no, you can't use that and this and that, and this is what I want to do, and yada, yada, yada. Sure, you got to dovetail and merge with the business and understand where they're coming from. But the thing is, you're the consultant. You're the expert. You're not just some jerk sitting around, posting stuff on Facebook for them. You're an actual business consultant who's there to increase their bottom line. So they listen to you. Yes, you listen to them, but when it's all said and done, they're the ones listening to you. You get to take that attitude, not an arrogant attitude, but I'm an expert attitude. People don't ask you stupid questions like, let me see your website.
Clients don't ask to use biz cards. Todd, I have a ton of clients. I've seen 3 in person just because I happened to be visiting close to where they were and I liked the clients, so I called them up and had lunch. I've only visited or seen 3 of my clients in person, so there's no way I'm handing. I don't have business cards because I don't work locally. I'll never hand them out. If people locally want to get a hold of me, I'll tell them my email and they can do it. I only work locally for pro bono, not pro bono, but what's it called? Barter. You want to do my taxes? Cool. Here, I'll do your website. Stuff like that. So you don't need cards. You don't need a website. If you wait, just stop. Stop. All that stuff is unnecessary. Stop it.
These are all self-imposed obstacles. Todd, I have clients here in Atlanta and clients all over the United States. Every now and then here in Atlanta, I mean, it's rare when somebody asks me for a business card. I don't have a business card. I used to have a business card. Then I changed my phone number for various reasons, basically because I wanted to use a Google Voice number because it could transcribe the voicemail and turn it into an email for me. And I never got another business card after that because I noticed I was just carrying around all these stupid business cards and nobody ever asked me for one. I did have a client, a person who became a client, asked me for a business card like 4 weeks ago, and I just said, I don't have business cards. I work with people all over the world, and here's my phone number. So it's only an issue if you want it to be an issue. I mean, Jesus, if being a consultant was a matter of having a business card, this would be an easy business, I mean, all you got to do is go have 1,000 business cards made, and guess what? I'm making $250,000 a year just because of a stupid business card. Obviously, that doesn't work, right?
Because I still wouldn't get them.
Yeah. So obviously, that doesn't work. So there has to be much more to this than just business cards. BJ, I use a Gmail account. BJ's asking if you use a company email or a Gmail account. I use a Gmail account.
I use Gmail too, but I have a business domain and all that stuff. I could set it up like that. I just don't care. How much time you wait between unlocking each of the search results? What was it, Lee? Something like you can do, there's a certain number. Just take it easy on it and you'll be fine. It's something per 6,000 seconds, so it's every 10 minutes you can do X amount.
Yeah,
Just
Kyle
take it easy
explained
on
that to
it.
me. I've
I
never
don't
run
know.
into it.
I
I've
haven't
never
broken
run
it.
into a problem with that.
I haven't broken it or got banned, and I've abused the hell out of it.
Yes, Gordon, that's true. Between the three of us, me, AJ, and Kyle, I'm the one who actually, I mean, if something's going to get broken, I'm the one who breaks it. Kyle loves that because he gives it to me and says, okay, Lee, see if you can break it this time. And I haven't broken that, so I think you're good.
Mary Joan, just fill out the questionnaire. That'll be up early next week and show up on the 25th with your
With the game
head on your
face on.
shoulders, ready to make money. That's it. Lee,
Yeah,
I'm going to step away for 30 seconds.
yeah, I mean, this is serious, guys. If you clicked through that bit.ly link that says bit.ly forced results and you saw, it's not really a sales letter, it's just more of a compilation of what we're talking about. On there, I basically say that, AJ and I are really nice guys. We're cool guys to hang out with, yada, yada. But when he gets the money, we're like a cross between Donald Trump and Genghis Khan. And that's really true. I mean, we take no prisoners when it comes to business. We are here to help you actually start making real money. Every single person on this call can start making real money. And if you will do what we say, it is not hard to do. It just takes a little commitment. And with this interaction with us, that will help you toward the commitment part. I mean, look, I'm married. I got kids. I used to have a job. I got all that stuff that prevents you from crossing what I call the abyss, okay, from getting on the other side to saying, yeah, I'm working for myself. I'm making good money. This is cool. Yada, yada. I had all of that. AJ had all that. Well, he didn't have like your kids, but we went through all that. We know what you're going through. The goal is to give you enough structure, enough push, enough tough love to where you just sort of say, okay, let's get through this. We're going to go through this together. It's going to be shorter. Your path from now to success is shorter than you think. It may be a little harder than you think, but with us, we're going to make it, and you're going to start making real money. So that's the deal right there. If necessary, Keith.
Hey guys, I don't know if Lee answered this. Hey guys, what are you showing your potential clients for past proof? No website. You don't have to. I get started on that client to this day. I have reams. Can you hear me, Lee?
Yeah, I can. I had a little issue. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I was talking, then you started talking. I didn't know what was going on. If somebody forces you and says, I need references, I need all this stuff, and you're just getting started, basically, just tell them, I'm getting started. I don't have this stuff. Be honest with people. And if they say, I won't work with you because you don't have references and proof, pass on the client. I pass on clients to this day, and if they're pushing me, I could pull up results all over the place. I could bombard them with an hour's worth of stuff to check out, show my results. I don't. I pass on the client to this day. Okay, Lee answered the question. So, of course, how long I need to start making money soon. All right, let me pull back up my calendar so I exit out of this. If you guys take us up on our offer and do what we say, that's the 25th that gets started, the 4th, the 7th, the last main class, and we are doing one on the 14th to follow up and check your results and everything. I can guarantee you that if you show up on the 25th, do what we say, by the 14th of March 2013, you will have your first client, if not your first couple clients. It's just that easy. I mean, I know a lot of people go into courses and say, oh, this has a chance of success and all stuff. There's no guessing here. There's no chance. There's nothing left. I've spent easy 5 figures. If you guys seen how much money I've spent perfecting all this stuff and direct mail and hiring people to look at my stuff, you would be floored that I'm just giving it to you guys for 147. Nobody I've actually had follow through with the stuff has not had. There's a 0 failure rate. I'm not trying to talk myself up at all. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm trying to ease your fears. This isn't guess. This is not something that might work. This is your time. If you want to decide to stop dicking around, I'm assuming everybody on here is still interested or bought or can handle my language because I don't care at this point. If you actually want to do this and stop, if you're somebody that's still, if you know deep down you're kidding yourself, you're never going to do this, don't sign up, please. Don't waste our time. We have to invest time for every single person that shows up for this. So don't waste our time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. If you show up and do these simple tasks we ask, everything is so simple. I might even get my girlfriend on this training and have her get her first client along next to you guys. Just to show you that she got results. If you don't get results, I mean, there's no questions, ifs, ands, or buts. You should have. I'm going to actually do that and see what's going on. But this isn't guessing. This isn't theory. I'm getting red in the face, I think, just answering this. And I'm not answering anybody. I'm not calling anybody out. I'm not being specific here. It's just very few times you guys get a hold of something like this. I mean, there's big courses out there that if you follow to the letter and everything, you'll get results from. But this course right here is something that can literally change your life. I'm not trying to overstate this at all. It's the God's honest truth here. Follow through, do what I do what I show you. Once this works, it's repeatable. We're going to have a Facebook group so you guys can interact with us further on. Something that works once with direct mail will work 5 years from now. Now, the front-end offer might change depending on how technology goes, but direct mail is the only thing on earth that 5 years from now, even if the United States Postal Service, they just cancel Saturday services, even if they stop doing it or whatever country you're in, there's FedEx, there's DHL, there's whatever, UPS. Direct mail works no matter what, no matter when. What I'm going to teach you guys is something you can take and build a real business around. If you want to get to 150 grand in a year, outsource all of it, and have all this repeating money come in and walk away from it and go travel the world, absolutely, by all means, do it. I have different ideas on where I'm taking my business, but that's just me, half narcissistic and half wanting to conquer the world. There's no reason you can't take what I teach you. Very rapidly get a $150,000 a year business. Take care of your family, set everything up, and start living life. I mean, if you guys knew how much I traveled, and you guys do know, because sometimes I talk to you guys from different parts of the country. But I'm not tied to where I'm at. My brother just moved to Iowa. He actually is moving today. I fell through a stair trying to help him move. 2 weeks from now, I'm going up there for 2 weeks with him. We're going to hang out there. We're going to go out. He's going to meet some people, do some stuff. He's a little shyer than I am, so I can get him out there and introduce some more people. I can go up there for 2 weeks, run my business from there while he's working a 9 to 5, and then still have time to go out. I can do that because of this lifestyle I've created. And I don't mean to go all fire and brimstone on you guys, but me and Lee do this stuff not for the, we do it for the money. I mean, if we weren't getting paid, we probably never would have got down this road. But we're at a point now where it's time to stop pussyfooting around and start making.
No, we definitely do this for the money. But the thing is, it's a value for value exchange. We make a lot of money doing this. There's no question about that. But we give it a massive amount of value back. Oh, that was great. AJ, I've had like zillions of things fly by. If somebody said something in the chat and we didn't get to it, and it's important to you, we're more than happy to respond, answer. I love that. Yes.
Kimberly, you're awesome. Yeah, Ted said something I want to talk about. Show them you're willing to not work with them, and they will want you more. I've had people where I've turned away. I've jumped through their hoops when I first got started, because I wanted to prove myself, and I wasn't going to let this client go. I got him on the phone, yada, I'm Big Balls McGee, I'm going to get this client, and drained all my mental energy trying to convince them, and I was hell-bent on convincing them. It got to the point where they finally decided, say, yeah, okay, we'll sign up and give this a try. And one client I remember in specific, I won't go into names or anything, he got down to the point, I spent an hour with this guy on the phone, telling him exactly, emailing him, we were going back and forth on email, explaining what I can do, showing him examples. This was a little bit after I got started, so I had some type of proof to show him. Then at the end, he's like, agreed to my price and everything. He goes, I'll give you a try. He wasn't sold. He's like, I'll give you a try. I stopped right there and said, I'm sorry, sir, after all this, I hate to tell you, but we can't work together. He offered me 3 times what I charged him originally to work with him, and I still walked away from it. If you guys show people you're willing to walk away from them, I mean, yeah. You're building a lifestyle business, and you don't need to be taking every asshole in off the street.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important to master direct mail. Because here's the deal. You're talking to a potential prospect, and they're being a pain in the neck, and they're kind of like not letting you be the consultant, and they're kind of like trying to take over, and they're going to tell you what to do and all that stuff. If in your mind, this is the only person I get to talk to this month, That's not going to work out. You're going to cave. It's going to be miserable. They're going to hate you. You're going to end up firing them, or worse, just living with them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? But if in your mind you think to yourself, wow, I sent out 30 more mailers Monday. This guy, this girl is a jerk. I don't need people like this in my life. I know that tomorrow, this afternoon, whenever, there's another phone call from another interested party who's going to treat me right, who's willing to pay for what they get, and very happy to do that. Just say, hey, it's no problem. You want something different from what me and my team can provide you. It's all good. It's very nice to talk to you. Have a nice life. I'll see you later. And then you just leave. You hang up the phone. You walk out. You do whatever, right? So, but when you know that you have a system in place, and here's the key, because what people need is a repeatable, simple system, and that's what we're going to help you build over 2 weeks. You got a system in place, and that system is rolling no matter what you're doing. Then you know that you have calls coming in on a fairly consistent basis, and then you start to cherry pick your clients. Somebody wants to be a pain. Somebody wants to do something that you know is not going to work for their business, and they're going to hate you later on. They're not going to blame themselves. They're going to blame you. Somebody wants to cut your price in half because somebody somewhere else told them it wouldn't. All of that stuff, you just bypass all those. You work with people who are happy to work with you and who are happy to well pay you for what you do. Life is sweet. You make a ton of money, and it's really not that hard to do once you get the system in place. That's what we're talking to you about building. And it doesn't take that long to build it, because all you got to do is just do what we tell you to over this 2-week period.
And something I'm going to talk about during the course and stuff, direct mail, the way I like it so much, say you start getting a bunch of clients, you're making a couple $100,000 a year, you want an office building, you want employees and stuff, which is the route I'm heading down now, and against better judgment from a lot of people smarter than me. I think I need to go down this route at one point in my life. But with direct mail, it's totally scalable. You've got enough clients, stop sending direct mail. You get caught up, send out direct mail, you get clients. Start talking about referrals. I have a waiting list of 150 people, companies that want to talk to me that I don't have time to talk to because I need stuff in place before I can go any bigger. That's why direct mail is so infinitely scalable and controllable and everything. And Craig, I'm not exactly sure what you're asking on that. So if you could reword that, I don't know exactly.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that either, Craig. I was going to type in there to tell us what that is, because that sounds pretty interesting.
I don't know if he's telling me I need to get it done by getting business cards and websites set up. If that's the case.
I think what he's saying is all this other stuff is just a distraction. If you will do what Lee and AJ tell you to, you will actually make money fast, and you will have a system for making money fast. That's what I think you're saying, Craig. There you go. There you go. All right.
All right, Craig.
Excellent.
That's what I thought you were going at,
Yeah.
but reading it was kind of, I didn't really know exactly where you're going. That's what I thought. And I hate those programs that talk about OPP, other people's money. When it comes down to it, I will probably close this next Friday, or we might keep it open until a week from Sunday. I don't know. We don't have that set up. If you guys know somebody that will loan you $200, I can promise you that if you pay the $147 and have $50 left to spend, you can repay that double very, very shortly. I've never liked the other people's money type philosophy, because usually it's attached to a $5,000 course. This is a very low amount of money that you can really use to, yeah, OPM. I said OPP. Down with OPP, yeah, you know me. $200. I promise I will never rap on a webinar ever again. I don't know where that
That was rap?
But yeah, $200. Lee has no idea what I was talking about there. I guarantee you that. I'll tell you about it later on, Lee.
Okay.
$200 is an amount you can borrow from somebody. Put it in your checking account and you use your debit card for all stuff. I mean, it's a very low amount of money. I'm debt free, except student loans, which are so low that I don't even care if I ever pay them off. I'm just assuming the government at some point will wipe them away. But
thank you, Keith.
Can we take the doctor off, Keith?
Keith.
$200 is an amount you can borrow from somebody and really get going with this and pay them back in spades and pay them quickly and really get your life going. So like I said, I'd never been a fan of the other people's money type thing, but those type of courses, I used to get signed up for those all the time just to hear their pitch when they called me. But we're not asking for $5,000 or $10,000 or $3,000 and expect it back in 6 months. It's basically $200 total if you get it at 147 and have $50 for shipping that you can recoup in a week or two, and then pay them back. So yeah.
Craig, you want me to give you another tip on that? Because I don't borrow. I am completely debt-free, absolutely completely, will be my entire life, and don't borrow money for any reason whatsoever.
Unless you guys don't buy this.
End of conversation. No, that's the thing about Leah. Leah's nowhere near going into debt, never will be.
We're panhandling here for money.
But Craig, let me give you a little tip. I bet you $1, Craig, that if you look around your house, your apartment, wherever you live, you got some stuff that you don't use. Get on eBay and sell it. Within 3 or 4 or 5 days, you will get enough money to buy this. Okay?
If you have a flat screen TV, sell it for a discount to get cash in your hand. Work this for 2 months and go buy a 65-inch flat screen.
Heck yeah. Yeah, serious.
That's how serious I am about this stuff.
Just make it happen, buddy. I think if you think about it without going into debt, you can come up with $147, even if it's listing a few things on eBay. 5 days later, you'll have the cash. So that,
Dr. Keith said pawn it and get it back. I like that idea too.
Yeah, pawning is okay. Yeah, pawning is okay.
I mean, we're talking about low amount of money that
Or don't.
I feel like I'm a snake oil salesman now because I never said I'd do this type of stuff. But we're talking about a low amount of money to get started and really change your life. So that's the only reason I got into this little diatribe here for people that are like, man, I can't do this. If you want this bad enough, you can come up with $200. I have no doubt in my mind. Go down to the main street in your town and be like, hey, I'll clean your windows for $15. No jobs below anybody. I know some people are like, oh, I can't do that. It only pays this. It's a job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just get $200. And that's all I'm going to say about coming up with the money. If you want it and want to change your life, you can make it happen.
Craig, your last sentence there, what you said. Yeah, right. Absolutely. That is what's fueling this whole thing from our point of view. Right there. We want to see people succeed. John, the replay takes a couple hours to download to my computer. After that, I turn around and put it up on YouTube. Kyle gets it up on the site, so you're looking probably about a 4-hour turnaround time, if everything works right, which it usually does. Awesome, Michael. Adios, Keith. Thank you for straightening me out about that other thing.
No, it will not cost an additional $200, Charles. I'm saying $147, and if you have $50 more to your name, you can do it. Nope. Julie, I don't care where you're at in the world. As long as you have direct mail, you can get clients.
Yeah.
And I'm overloading on vitamin C already, Dr. Keith. I'm just waiting for my urine to turn orange from so much vitamin C.
We got
all right, guys, anything else?
major questions, guys?
I got stuff to do. Lee's got stuff to do, and I'm sure